What is up? How are you doing? Yes, honey. We are gonna start. Oh, welcome to my channel. From the title, you already know what it is. We're talking about fair. So, I'm starting a fair and forgiveness series. And I'm so excited to share this with you. A little bit nervous, if I'm honest. And, I can't wait to keep seeing you do it. The Fair Forgiveness series is going to be 4 parts. It's going to consist of the fear of judgment, which we're talking about today, the fear of not being enough, the fear of being alone, and the fear of being broke and broken. And in all of these series, I'm going to talk about the fear, what I believe, how is it real to me, why I believe it's so hard for us to face it, kind of where it happy kind of stems from, and then I'm going to talk about ways in forgiving ourselves for existing in this fear. I think this is important. Um, we need to forgive ourselves because sometimes instead of using the fear as fuel, we use it as a crutch, as a way to keep us from being who we want to be because we coexist in this fear. And so I'm going to give us forgiveness statements, and then every video will end with a challenge. My challenges is whether I believe is helping us to combat this fear for each part. So I'm excited to get right into it. So let's go. The fear of judgment. How real is the fear of judgment for me? Baby, you can ask my friend Tavon. Tavon, I love you so much. He was with me on the phone after I posted my first YouTube video. Baby, I was shaking. Like, I need y'all to understand that I was shaking. I'm gonna insert a video. He was like, what the hell? Yo, I posted my first video. I posted my first video on YouTube and my Instagram, and I'm shaking. I'm still shaking. I'm like, I can't share it. I was freaking out, and I had to like literally calm myself down. I'm gonna insert all of the footage here, but like it was so real, and I think it didn't even start with me just posting this YouTube video. The fear started from way before. It stemmed from people talking about me growing up. People saying mean things to me. People telling me that you should probably get cake soap to help with your blackness. People telling me that, my nose was big. People telling me that my hair would never grow. People even one of my aunts told me growing up that I was ugly. And so I heard all this negative that part of me had adapted to. I think learning that people's opinion of you is none of your business, and I think even bigger than that, knowing that people's opinion of you is not fact. That, if you don't take away anything from this video, take away that. People opinion of you is not fact. It is an opinion. It is an opinion. And I think the problem is that people have heard people's opinion, and sometimes we don't hear it just from one person. We hear it constantly. We constantly hear that we ain't got no hair. We constantly hear that we fat. We constantly hear that our shapes isn't good. We constantly hear that we ugly. We constantly hear all this negative. You ain't smart enough. You stupid. all types of stuff we hear that is negative, and we take that and think that this is who we are. Listen to me. People, like, say this, people's opinion of me is one, not fact. It is an opinion. And two, it is none of my business. And that was like one of the biggest lessons that I had to learn. And when in regards to YouTube, I had to, because I don't know if anyone here is trying to create their YouTube channel or what's not, or be in the public eye. And I had to learn that, like, I'm doing this for me. The channel is talked about conquering my fears. It's about me telling my truth. It's about me exploring who I am and inspiring other people. And I know why I'm here. So they can't faze me if I know why I'm here, if I know who I am. And so that is real. And so that's kind of that's why I'm still recording today, even though I was shaking in that video that I just showed. So yeah, I'm really honing into that. And so this question was, I wrote down for this series is, why is it so hard for people to face the fear of judgment? And I believe that Bob Marley said it perfectly. Bob Marley said, the problem is people are being hated when they are real and being loved when they are fake. And he might have said it vice versa, but at the end of the day, that's what he said. That when you being who you are, you being hated. And when you being fake, you being loved. And we could take that in, like, you know, on a deeper level, or for some people it's so physical. It's so, in fact, that like when I put on a wig or a weave and I put on some makeup, oh my god, you look so pretty, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Or you put on some eyelashes or whatever it is, you know, people praise you for not being who you are without all of those things. They judge you when you're not put together, you know, and all this type of stuff. And so that's on the surface. But I think also when it came to me, I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be liked. That fear that people are gonna like you, wanting people to like you, will mess you up. I wanted people to like me, and so sometimes, like, I would change who I was in different spaces. You know, I wanted to be liked, and that's real. You know, there's another thing I was fearful of. Like, when I come out here on YouTube, people like me. Will they even subscribe to my channel? You know, that's what I was worried about. And some stuff like, and Daiya, you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. But like, that's what I was worried about, you know. And if I'm honest, and yeah, I think that we oftentimes really are being loved when we are not who our selves are. And I can say that because I know that's true. We pretend to be somebody who we're not, and people love us. You know, I see people on YouTube, you could clearly see that that's not who they really are. And they just trying to go with the flow and trying to get likes and stuff like that. And like, it's working, you know? But, and I think it's like what Buju Banton said. This question that he says, that song that I love is, I wanna be loved, not for who you think I am, not what you want me to be. Can you love me for me? Real love, with no strings attached. And I think that's real. That question of, can you love me for me? I think that's why it's also hard for us to face it, because we don't really believe that people can love us for who we are. I mean, I was being fake all along. I wasn't being who I was. I was trying to be liked. I was trying to please everybody else. I wasn't being who Daiya was. I wasn't being who I know I am. And so now that I want to be that, can you really like me for who I am? Is that a possible? Is that just a want? Can I really be loved for who I am? And I think that's why a lot of people have a hard time facing the fear. We don't believe that we can be loved. Sorry, the camera is shaking, baby. We don't believe that we can be loved for who we are. And so we don't face this fear. We pretend. We continue to decide that, okay, they're not gonna love me for who I am, so it's just best I continue to be fake and pretend that I am somebody that I am not. And I want to encourage you that the Bible says that we are God's masterpiece. Who you are, baby, are beautiful. You were born beautiful. You were born enough. You were born amazing. You know, and so you 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 can be who you want to be. And I hope that this channel blows up, not because I want the monetization and all those things. I'm not saying that money is always gonna be good. Not because of money is good, but what you can do with money. You best buy better memories, buy better experiences. But I really hope that it does, because I want people to know that they can be themselves. You know, I really want people to see, like, look, she's doing it. She's being who she is, and people love her. There still might be some comments in there that, you know, that 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 are mean, but for the most part, people have subscribed to this girl for being who she is. And I think I've seen some people on YouTube doing it that let me know that I can be who I want to be. I can be who I am. Can they love me for me? Hell yeah. I need you to say that. They can love you for who you are. You just have to believe that. And you have to, one, love you for who you are. Oh, baby. That's the truth. And so, my next question, and I think this is a rising it up in judgment, is who judges people? And kind of why do they judge people? And I think people judge people based off of three reasons. One, past experiences. We all have an idea of what a man is supposed to be, what a woman is supposed to be, what a Christian is supposed to be, what a sinner looks like, um, what a college student looks like, what a bum. We all have an archetype in our head. We all have this idea of like what a superhero looks like versus what a villain looks like. We all have an idea of what it is, and so based off our experiences, based off of what we were taught, we judge people based off of that. You know, so that's one of the reasons people judge people. That's like the common thing. I think it's just checking our biases when we see that happening within us, because it's innate. It's just who we are. We make a judgment real quickly. And then I think the second thing is hurt people hurt. I think that if someone is trying to tear you down, call you ugly, all these mean stuff, say that, oh, it looked like God only gave booties to ugly girls. People say that, you be like, oh, that's just a joke. Alright, that's insecurity, baby. When people try to tear people down, even in jokes are the jokes are the real thing. Jokes bring up the most insecurities. I'm telling y'all, people be joking. That ain't no damn joke. All types of things that they say, you know. But yeah, so I think that also change out. But yeah, people judge people because they hurt. They have their insecurities. I now know that a lot of the people who said things about me growing up were insecure about themselves. They themselves were having a hard time. They themselves didn't love themselves. And that's what they could speak life of. That's what they could speak death on me. People who hurt other people. It's the inevitable. People who hurt will hurt you. So don't take it personal. Hurt people hurt. They don't know what love is. They don't know how to speak life. And so I cannot do this series without saying I'm sorry to anybody I judged or said anything that I mean. I don't know what I did. Honestly, I can't remember a time when I did something so mean or I hurt anyone. It feels like I kind of took all of the hurt. But I know that I definitely could have cast judgment on people. I mean, I think back on like when I first became a Christian, and I thought because I was a Christian, that like I didn't. Yeah, I judged people. I was like, oh, they going to hell because they having sex, or they doing this, or they going to hell. And I think that's one thing I had the wrong idea of who God was. And I think that's another thing that they don't teach us who God really is. They teach us all these rules, and that it's easy to judge people because, they not coexisting in these rules. But I also, and that brings me to my last point. People judge you because they think that they better than you. And listen, this is real. A lot of people judge because they think that they are better than people. And if you know God, then you know we are all sin. We all sin. No one is better than anyone. God said in Isaiah 64, verse 6, that when people display their righteous, all he see is rags. Because we all sin. We all sin. All of us. And so I have no right to judge anybody. And if I judge you and you felt that I judged you or I said something to you that was harsh, I literally I apologize. I'm so sorry. And I mean that really with my heart. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I was being Christian, like, and when I read the Bible for myself, which I only did this pandemic, I learned that a lot of things that I was doing wasn't Christian like, and it wasn't even like going to church and those things. Is about how I treat other people. That's not Christian like. Judging people, calling people ghetto, all those things. That ain't Christian like. Telling people that they can go to hell. That ain't Christian like. That ain't it. That's not it. God is next to the broken hearted. He helped the sinners. So, well, yeah. But, like, I think those are the people who judge. And so, with that being said, I think forgiveness is part of it. We have to forgive ourselves for the first judging people, because I believe that's why it's so hard for us to face fear of judgment, because we knew what we said about people when they hair look a little toe up, when their lace front ain't glued all the way right. So you scared to come out here and your hair ain't perfectly laid, or you scared to come out here without a full beat because you know that what you said about somebody, like, she look alright, but maybe she put a little bit of eyeliner. All type of stuff. Y'all know what y'all be saying. I be seeing the memes. I be seeing the comments. So, yeah, like I live in the social media world, so like I know. And all I'm saying is just that, like, that's probably why you're so fearful of other people, because you know what you said about other people. And so now you having a hard time because you spoke all this shit about other people. Now you scared to face it, because what you said, you know what you be saying. So yeah, forgive yourself for judging other people. And then 2, forgive those who judged you. This is the hard one, and this is the most necessary one. You need to forgive those people who judged you. You have to forgive yourself for judging people, and forgive those who judge you, because it's a cycle. And then the last one, or the last 2, are forgive yourself for allowing people to define who you are, for allowing people's opinions of you to be facts in your head and living in that. Forgive yourself for allowing people to define who you are. Because you are not ugly, you are beautiful. You are not stupid, you are smart. You don't have a bad shape. You have a perfect shape. You are perfect in your imperfection, because no one is perfect. And so, unless they are God, they're not perfect. So, yeah, just love yourself for all of that. And then the last thing is, um, forgive yourself for not allowing yourself to live the way you want to because you fear this judgment. That's really, forgive yourself for that. And then this is a challenge. And this week I want you guys to really go out and speak life into yourself. The only way to combat the fear of judgment is by knowing who you are. You won't always be worried that someone's gonna judge you. This is why, like, I have a little chain on, some earrings. I don't look tall from the floor. I put on a nice shirt because it's always people always gonna say something about you. But if you know, like right now, I feel like I look good. Hello, light is popping. I look good in this royal blue. I know I look good. Hello, and that all that matters. And you have to be at a place where you are comfortable with how you look. And this could come with dressing the way you want to dress. We on a pandemic, and I still try to make sure I dress a little bit up to go to class if I put my camera on, because I want to sit comfortable. I want to feel confident, and it goes by loving yourself. And I know that is easier said than done. I think that might be the theme song for the week or the weeks to come. But this challenge of you going in the mirror and saying, I love you. And if you can't say that and really mean it, I need you to say the parts that you didn't love, that you don't love about yourself, and find something positive to say. You are your biggest advocate, because you are the person that you are you. You are living in who you are. So, yeah, baby. I think that is, and to answer the question of will people love you for who you are, they will. They will. They will love you for who you are if you love you for who you are. Lisa Nichols said something, and she said that Oprah Winfrey agreed with her, so I believe this too. The world is looking at you for the example of how to love you. And I love that because it is so true. They are looking at you to see how to love you. So don't show them that you don't know what love is for you. Love yourself, baby girls and boys. I love you guys, even though I don't know your names, and I hope that you love yourself. I hope that you participate in the challenge. I hope that you go in the mirror. I'm gonna do the challenge. I might upload it if my schedule permitted, a vlog of me saying I love you and speaking life into me every day. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of this video. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe.